What's up guys, Matt back again, and welcome back to yet another community-driven video. This time we are doing our top 10 most desired Masterlise figures for the Resurrection F arc. Before we dive into today's video, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy the content. Don't forget to follow me on all my socials for the latest updates and behind the scenes content. Check out the description below for helpful links on how and where to buy the products featured in my videos. Also, join our amazing community on Discord. We would love to have you there. And of course, if you're feeling generous, consider becoming a YouTube member. Not only will you support the channel, but you'll have a chance to win brand new Dragon Ball figures every month. As usual, guys, I would like to thank this comment right here for suggesting today's video. Of course, if you want to be featured at the start of one of these videos, consider commenting down below and making a recommendation of a video for us to cover. We still have, I think, about just under 10 different arcs that we have not yet had recommendations for on one of these videos. So if you do want to be featured, we are running low on arcs that have not gotten their own top 10 most desired Masterlise list. But with that out of the way, let us move on to Resurrection F. Resurrection F is not one of my favorite Dragon Ball movies. I do think it is better than probably a majority of the non-canon Z movies, but it definitely has a lot of problems. It hasn't really aged that well. Some of the CGI animation definitely doesn't look that good, especially when you compare it to something like Superhero that looks fantastic. So yeah, there's a lot of problems with this, but I still like it. I love all things Dragon Ball at the end of the day. And I will say this, that this list is at least better in my opinion than Battle of Gods. Not the movie. I love Battle of Gods way more than Resurrection F, but that list was very weird, lots of reaching on it. Whereas this one, I feel like we had a lot more flexibility because a lot more characters are at least involved in this movie. So with that out of the way, let us begin with our first choice. We're gonna just get this one out of the way because it is a no-brainer. And number one on this list, obviously this list is in no particular order, but number one for today's video is Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Son Goku in his Whis-gi. The Whis-gi is cool, dude. It's just very different because Goku's not wearing an undershirt, and I don't know, there's just something different about it, and it changes enough about Goku's gi that it's like a notable visual change. So it makes it a lot more interesting than, what Goku wears throughout the rest of DBS. So that is a big reason why a lot of people want to see this. And it's, of course, the first time he shows Super Saiyan Blue. So it would be awesome to finally get a Masterlise of this. We've gotten a few figures here and there. We've gotten a Master Stars piece. We've gotten a Clear Eyes. We've gotten an FES. So it's about time that we get a Masterlise, and I am hoping when Bandai does return to Dragon Ball Super, and maybe this is technically a Dragon Ball Z movie, they'll at least make things right by giving us Super Saiyan Blue Whis-gi Son Goku. All right, moving right along. Of course, in this movie, you can't just have Son Goku in his blue form. You gotta also throw in the Prince of all Saiyans, Vegeta. Vegeta in his blue form is also just as important. In fact, he's stronger than Goku in this movie because he's reached this form before Goku could, since he got a leg up on him by going to train with Whis and Beerus way before Goku did. So Vegeta's the smart guy for doing that. And honestly, Super Saiyan Blue in this outfit looks great on the Prince. I think this was possibly a choice in our Universe 6 video. I don't really remember off the top of my head. If not, great. If so, whatever. This is the first time he does Super Saiyan Blue, and this outfit for him, his armor and his jumpsuit, is very different than what we've seen in the past. He's wearing black for his jumpsuit. The armor does look visually different a little bit, and he has the Whis symbol on his chest. So that is something that I like to see for Vegeta, and he should have killed Frieza in this movie. He should have. It should have just been given to him, but it was stolen from him. So you know what, Bandai? Let's get another blue Vegeta out there, and let's put him in this awesome outfit to make up for that, very low point in the story for this movie. All right, you might be thinking, okay, so we got Blue Goku and Blue Vegeta out of here, so what's next, Matt? Those are basically the only ones that most people think of off the top of their head, especially since we already have a Golden Frieza. So a lot of the other choices on this list, in my opinion, are, pretty unique. So let's start with Gohan. Gohan in this film sports a very different look, and he has something that Toriyama in his later years really loved, and that is these tracksuits. So I think it would be cool just to see Gohan, even though this is not my favorite iteration of Gohan. I think a lot of people were disappointed in Gohan during this arc because, Bro can barely go Super Saiyan, and he just looks like a skinny geek. But hey, Gohan kind of is a skinny geek in his heart. But I love the different look for him. The green tracksuit looks great. His hair is very different. He doesn't really look like Gohan like this, in my opinion. But hey, it's different, and I like it when Gohan sports different looks. It's not his best look, but it is a very notable one from this movie. So I think it would be cool to see Masterlise Gohan in his tracksuit. All right, up next is one of the villains from Resurrection F. And no, I did not have to go and look up his name because I forgot. Tagoma. Tagoma is one of Frieza's, basically one of his replacements for Zarbon and Dodoria in this movie. Sorbet obviously hires him to be one of the upper men in the Frieza Force before they resurrect Frieza. So yeah, Tagoma, he's definitely not super popular, but it is cool to get different characters, especially these minor ones in these sets. And he at least fights a little bit. I forget if it's the DBS anime or the Resurrection F movie. It's one of the two. I forget off the top of my head. But yeah, he's part of this stuff. He's got a very unique scouter too. It's a total visor across his face, like Cyclops or something. So that's kind of cool. The green armor reminds me of Broly a little bit as well. So there's that going for him as well. But yeah, Tagoma, I mean, I know he's not popular, but hey, he's a featured character in the movie. Let's give him a Masterlise. All right, I'll say this up front. Shisami did not make this list. I mean, Tagoma at least gets controlled, switches bodies with Ginyu in the anime. Shisami doesn't do anything, so he didn't make this list, but you know who did? It's Sorbet. Sorbet is interesting, right? He's kind of like the leader of the Frieza Force until they bring Frieza back. He's the mastermind that kind of gets the ball rolling for the events of the movie until Frieza, takes charge. And he actually ends up sniping Goku and basically defeating him, which is stupid. I agree. It's a stupid plot. It's a stupid thing in the movie. Goku should not have been, hit by that or hurt by that or whatever, especially in Blue. But it is what it is. Sorbet is at least, interesting. And I don't love Sorbet, but I don't dislike him at all. I think he's very interesting. And it's cool to see these like not tiny, but smaller Frieza Force members showing up in these films. And, yeah, he's got a wicked sniper ring thing. So let's see what he's got as a Masterlise figure. All right, I think that about does it for villains on this list. I didn't include Frieza because, he doesn't really look any different in this movie. And he has figures in Masterlise already of the forms that are featured in Resurrection F. So who are we missing? Well, there are a lot of heroes in this movie. So let us talk about Jaco. I love Jaco, okay? He's funny. He's definitely like a vehicle for Toriyama to, have some jokes and stuff occur throughout the movie. And he gets featured more throughout Dragon Ball, which I love. A lot of people, including myself, didn't know who he was when this movie came out. And he was his own character from a Toriyama manga one-shot called Jaco the Galactic Space Patroller. And little did we know that whole manga was kind of a prequel to Dragon Ball, because Jaco befriends Tights, Bulma's older sister. He meets Bulma and her entire family by the end of the arc. And then the bonus chapter with Dragon Ball Minus happens at the end of that manga. If you haven't read it, give it a read. It's very cute, very short, and very fun. But Jaco, I love his personality. I love his design. And he's actually pretty cool when fighting the Frieza Force in this movie. So I'd like to see him as a Masterlise figure for sure. All right, I'm gonna break up some of these like non-Goku Vegeta characters with Goku and Vegeta. So Goku is another pick on this list. Base form, Whis Gi. There's really not a whole lot to say about this that I didn't say in the blue section. Obviously, it's not as important as Goku in blue with the Whis Gi, but hey, he got a Master Stars piece in this, and he is featured in the Whis Gi in base form, probably just as much or if not more throughout the movie. So, I mean, he fights Frieza in base form and then just goes straight blue. So I think it would be really cool to see. Again, Whis Gi is just a unique outfit for Goku, so seeing it on him in any way possible would be appreciated. All right, I'm not gonna lie to you, Vegeta has this pick as well. Same thing with Vegeta, man. I don't want to belabor this too much, but you know, Vegeta definitely just needs more figures in general. And I just think he looks cool in this outfit. It's not my favorite. I'm gonna say that. His regular battle armor is way better. The blue is just iconic, but you know, it is a different look for him. And it would be an easy thing for Bandai if they did like a Resurrection F set or something. They have, you know, Goku Blue and base Goku, and then same with Vegeta, and they just swap the heads and maybe the arms or something. I wouldn't really be mad about it. I'm not as sensitive as I used to be with recycled Masterlise figures or recycled figures in general. You know, I still criticize it, but I'm not as sensitive to it, and I kind of like the uniformity. So yeah, base Vegeta in his Whis Gi is another pick. All right, I just realized we only have 2 picks left on this list, but I will say I really like these. I think Jocko is still my favorite pick on this list, but these last 2 are at least, you know, pretty unique, and I think you guys might appreciate it. So next up is Krillin from this movie, and it is before he shaves his head. So Krillin has a very interesting haircut at the beginning of Dragon Ball Super. It's kind of just like, my fiance hates his haircut in the Buu arc. I think it's funny, but his haircut in DBS makes him look a little cooler, you know, like more trendy, and you can see the burn marks are on his head again, which is a nice thing to see. And yeah, he wears, like at the beginning of this movie, he's got his taco shirt. And I love tacos, and Krillin obviously loves tacos. So I think I would like to see the taco shirt Krillin, but if not that, then maybe him in the green gi that he wears, which is very cool. It's very different for Krillin to wear like a very noble, iconic, you know, martial arts gi outside of his regular Turtle Hermit one. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Tacos Krillin, because Tacos Krillin is peak Krillin. And finally, one of my favorite characters in all of Dragon Ball definitely needs to be on this list. He's getting a figure similar to this in February, and it is Max Power Master Roshi from the movie. Roshi, like, bro just steps up and he's like, yeah, I'll fight some Frieza Force dudes. I'll beat their butts, and it's awesome. It's great, and he's just like dripped out. Like, he finally got a shirt that would fit him in his max power. Maybe it's very stretchy, but it's a cool look for him, and he uses his staff too when fighting. Roshi is just, he's almost like peak Roshi here, I want to say. He's definitely one of my favorite parts of this movie when he's fighting people. He does some very flashy moves to defeat them, and it's really interesting to watch. But seeing Max Power Roshi dripped out is very cool, and I think it would make an awesome Masterlise or Masterlise Extra. But that's our list, guys. Please let us know your top 10 choices from Resurrection F. And let us know what you think of this list. Please let me know in the comment section down below. And if you made it this far in the video, please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you want to join our growing community full of Dragon Ball collectors and enthusiasts just like you, hit the Discord link in the description below. It's free for entry to everybody. And of course, if you want to go even further beyond in supporting the channel, consider becoming a YouTube member starting at $3 a month. Your generosity is greatly appreciated here. And finally, if you want to take part in our regular monthly giveaway, our $10, $15, and $20 members all have chances to win Crane figures, Ichiban Kuji figures, and entire Ichiban Kuji sets. But I think that's all I got for you guys today. So until the next video, I will see you all later.